I just wanted to make a quick introduction to this video, which pertains to the latest attack, really, on the research which concludes that Hutchison effect technology and weather modification are very important with regard to 9/11 research. The theme of these two things really being the exploitation of free energy technology, which I think is what they're really trying to keep the lid on in so many ways. I'm going to just play next a clip of Alfred Webre, who you can find more about in the description of this video. He's an international lawyer. He's written a book called Exopolitics and Law in the Universe, at least I think that's the title, which you'll find on Amazon. He and another person called Leuren Moret, who has been a campaigner in raising the awareness of depleted uranium, they, in November, did a series of radio broadcasts where basically they, in a nutshell, went through the list of Dr. Judy Wood's evidence that she's compiled on her website over the last couple of years. And then Leuren Moret and Alfred Webre have both stated that they think that HAARP caused the destruction of the World Trade Center. But conspicuous by its absence in their discussion was any mention of Hurricane Erin, which of course, as we know, was off the coast of New York on 9/11, and the Hutchison effect studies that Dr. Wood had done. So I'd like you just to listen to these two clips, one of which I posted before, but I wanted to post it again so that the subscribers could see this. And then, if you're interested, you can read the articles which are linked in the description of this video and really make your mind up as to what this is all part of and what's going on. I've put my own conclusions in the article, but if you do get a chance to read it, that would be very good. And you can really draw your own conclusions. And I'd like you, if you can, to discuss it with people that you know, people that are interested, because I think the implications of these two people being involved with this and the way that they've done this does have much wider ramifications. Thank you.
The matrix, the depopulation matrix, is designed to be activated by a 9/11 style false flag state terror attack against a major urban center in the U.S., possibly using nuclear, biological weapons, or advanced exotic weapons such as directed energy weapons, which I think Dr. Wood has done a magnificent job of really holding her space and bringing us to this. Well, we've had the terror attack in New York through the false flag operation using most plausibly directed energy weapons of some sort. Okay? We've had the Hurricane Katrina false flag operation using most plausibly directed energy weapons, or HAARP, to teleguide the hurricane right into New Orleans. First of all, I'd like to congratulate again Dr. Judy Wood, because I think she's proved prima facie that 9/11 by itself tonight was a crime against humanity through the use of an advanced exotic weapon. Okay? I believe that Dr. Judy Wood and the evidence that she has presented here would be a worthy witness at an international citizens war crimes tribunal. So this is going forward. It seems to me that you now have documentation that you could put together in papers that would be published by accepted journals such as the IEEE. I mean, you're dealing with comparisons between laboratory effects and field effects. Is this a course of action that you think would be useful, or?
Perhaps it's only so many hours in the day.
I see. I see what you're saying.
But it is intriguing, and I've been into these physical observations and noticing similarities, and that's where things are now. But it is pretty intriguing.
Yeah, because now it seems to me that in this paper you've achieved a new threshold, and that is to have what we could almost call a laboratory control.
Proof of concept.
Yeah, proof of concept, and that brings in a whole new standard to present a whole new standard of expression to the various audiences. I mean, there are so many audiences for this material, ranging from a public audience, a judicial audience, a legislative audience, a research audience, and it's just that the mind literally starts, gee, when are you guys going to make your first TV documentary? Is the first thing that comes to mind.
Wow.
To me, there's a lot of compelling similarities.
Yeah.
Enough so that it's pretty convincing that some amazing technology was used.
Yes.
Something did this to the buildings.
Right.
It's an amazing technology. We don't know who did it or what exactly it was, but let's study it because we could use this technology for good things.
Yes. Indeed. That's a very profound statement, because that statement, in fact, dovetails with the mission and the goals of a whole movement called the disclosure movement, which is that, and I think that John has touched on it, and that is that behind the sequestered projects of the black budget and other classified military intelligence projects, there are these advanced technologies which are being developed at taxpayer expense, which are for weapons applications, which could as easily be applied to new energy applications that would be to the benefit of the biosphere. This research, I think, underscores the need for disclosure. Whatever technology did this should be disclosed.
And just run through 5 minutes why you think HAARP was the instrument that caused the molecular dissociation and the controlled and the disappearance of the World Trade Center.
Well, it was really Judy Wood's presentation, which had the physical evidence and the photos, which are not available. They haven't been out in the
without referring to Judy Wood, in your own words, why do you think HAARP caused it?